We'll take the palms to the lap, index fingers to the thumbs. Find an upright seat. We'll exhale and ground the sit bones into your mat, into your seat. Deep breath in through the nostrils. Full deep exhale, root down through the sit bones. Here, deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to soften. Soften the shoulders, the neck. Soften the throat, the jaw. Relax the upper jaw and cheekbones, the temples and the eyes. Find softness in the eyebrows and forehead. We'll then inhale, reach the palms out to the sides and up to the ceiling. Exhale to reach out through the fingertips and down. Deep breath in, palms will sweep out to the sides, up to the ceiling. And exhale to reach out and down. Do one more here, deep breath in, palms sweep out. And we'll join the palms at the top. Exhale the hands to your heart center. We'll bow the head here. We'll set your intention for today's practice, whether it's one of peace or presence, relief or relaxation, deep breaths or awareness. Once your intention is set, we'll release the palms to the lap. Pull your lower abdomen in. Pull your belly button back, ribs deep. You will exhale, walk the hands forward, holding your core to the spine while entering forward fold. Then inhale, rise through the head, neck and chest, walk the hands back. We'll twist slightly to the right side, over the right thigh. Once again, pull the tummy tight, ribs deep, walk the hands forward. Then inhale, walk the hands back up. We'll twist slightly to the left, deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Then inhale, rise through the head, neck and chest, walk the hands back. We'll take the right hand over to the right side. Inhale, left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. We'll press down through the sitting bone. You're welcome to stay up high, especially if there's any tightness or subtle, tension in the side. Or if otherwise, you can take the steeper, walk the hand out, press down firmer through the sit bone, lengthen longer through the fingertips to really get a little more space. And then here we'll inhale, bring both palms up towards the ceiling, interlace the fingertips at the top, press the palms up. We'll hold here. Here we'll also exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, release your left hand down, right fingertips will reach up. We press down through the right sit bone. And you're welcome to stay high or walk the hand out further. Deepen, keep grounding through the sitting bone. Keep reaching through the fingertips so you can deepen the stretch. Roll it in, and I'll sweep the palms up towards the ceiling. Interlace the fingertips, palms will face up towards the ceiling again. Then we'll exhale, twist to the left. And press the palms upwards. Yep. Reaching. Keep the head up, crown the head to the ceiling. Then we'll return to the center. Exhale to release your hands down. Here we'll interlace the fingertips behind you, palms separate, elbows bent, little chest opener. We can press into the mat or simply just hold the hands behind you. You're welcome to stay here. I'll also give you another option. You can do fingertips to your sides, and we can do knees bent, and then you can lift the hips, so you can open the chest and shoulders that way, or do a reverse plank where your legs are straight. We squeeze the glutes, press the hips up. So you have two options. You got the knees bent option or the hips up option. Tummies are tight wherever you are, bellies are in. We'll exhale, go ahead and release down. And inhale, fingertips will reach up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees a lot here. We'll exhale, forward fold. Take some long, deep breaths. It's okay if you're up high. Things are a little tight this morning. Just want to breathe into any tightness and relax the spine first. Here we'll then inhale, rise to an upright position. Next we'll be taking boat pose. So a few options. You can do heels to the ground. You can then hold here. You can do palms to the ground to pick up the feet. You can lift both feet and palms, knees bent, or lift both legs straight. So you got a few different options here. Lifting the chest, tighten the core. Then we'll go ahead and take the soles of the feet together, lengthen the spine long into our butterfly pose. We'll inhale, lift the knees up towards the triceps. Exhale, press down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to press down. Deep breath to lift. Exhale to press. Last one, deep breath in to lift. Exhale to press. Good. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold here. And here we'll then inhale, rise to an upright position. All right, let's go on to all fours. So we'll take the shins under, we'll take the blanket under the shins. And we'll go on to palms underneath the shoulders, hips over the knees. We'll pull the tummy up towards the spine. It's a super strong core, you should be able to feel it. Inhale to lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale to send the hips back to the heels, ribs to thighs, chest to knees, forearms and forehead to the mat. And inhale to rise through the head, neck and chest, pull the tummy up and in. Exhale, hips go back and down, hips to heels, ribs to thighs, chest to knees, forearms and forehead to the mat. Inhale to lift. And exhale to press. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and chest as we press down through the hands, arms, shins. Exhale, hips go back. A couple more, a deep breath in. Exhale, hips go back and down. We'll inhale, rise. From here, we'll pause here. Extend your right leg straight back. You can do toe to the ground or tighten the tummy, squeeze the glute to lift the leg. Inhale, the opposite arm is going to come forward. Thumb reaches up, fingertips reaching forward. Back of the neck is long. Your exhale, release the limbs back down to the mat. Inhale, extend the opposite leg. Toe can be on the ground, or we lift the leg, squeeze the glute. Inhale, opposite arm comes out in front, thumb reaches up. Long spine, tummy to the spine. Exhale to release. From here, we'll inhale. Well, first we'll do left palm beneath us, then inhale, right fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Open the chest a little bit. Exhale, close the chest, switching hands, right hand beneath your face. Inhale, left fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale to release down. Your inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to send the hips back to the heels, ribs to thighs, chest to knees, forearms and forehead to the mat. We'll pause here in child's pose. We'll then inhale, rise through the head, neck and chest, bring the hips up. We'll curl the toes under, lift the sit bones to the ceiling, down dog. Press firmly through the palms, firmly through the heels. Some deep breaths. We'll step the right foot forward to the right side of the mat. Press down firmly through the left heel. Inhale, reach the fingertips up, warrior one. Press the outer edges of your feet into the mat. Lift the inner edges of the feet. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the glutes. We're going to pull the ribs and abdominals back. And then press the hips forward to really get into that hip flexor. We'll hold here for a little while as you breathe into any tightness. Align the body to get an effective stretch with a lot of support from your core, from your legs. We'll exhale, release the hands down, interlace the fingertips behind you. Pulling the tummy even deeper to the spine, we will exhale, forward fold. If available, arms will go overhead. Take some deep breaths here. All right. Here we'll then inhale, rise through the head, neck and chest, tummy weight in. Two options. You can do a warrior one where we just came from, or lift the back heel, press strong through that heel, press the hips even more forward, fingertips to the ceiling, interlace the fingers here. Index fingers and thumbs are reaching out, and we'll lengthen into crescent and a high lunge. So tummy's in, ribs deep. You have two options, crescent or warrior one. Keep pressing through that back heel. We want to keep that back leg straight. The tummy's really in, the breath deep, the lengthening strong. We're going to continue. We are stepping into a balance pose, so if you want to go by a wall or something, feel free. We'll release the hands. Fingertips are going to reach to your back heel. We'll lift off the back heel. Keep the front leg bent. You might need to step it in a little, and then we'll lift the leg into Dagasana. So front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Fingertips are reaching to the back foot. Here we can lift the leg. We're then going to land this one into a runner's lunge, so hands can come down. We'll step the foot back and enter our runner's lunge from here. In this runner's lunge, we'll be squeezing the inner thighs, pulling the tummy in, pull the front knee into the body. Left hand will be out or in front or beneath our face here, so on the inside of the foot. Right fingertips reach up to the ceiling. You'll have a few options here, so we can be low, just where we ended up. Remember, you can also be on your shin, say the high lunge isn't working for you. Shin option, straight leg option, prayer hands option, or in a deeper bind in a prayer hands. So lots of options. Just depends which one you want this morning. I'm gonna come back here. All right, from here we'll exhale, close the chest. Let's step the foot back and into our down dog once again. Take a few deep breaths. Press firmly through the palms. Press firmly through the bottoms of the feet. Pull up through the abdominals. Now again, you can hold your down dog here. Maybe you just want to stretch these hamstrings or the shoulders. If you need that time, take it. Otherwise, we can take a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, any back bend will do, whether it's a cobra down low, sphinx up on the forearms, or up dog as we press through the palms. Okay, and then we'll press back into our child's pose. Tummy's way in, relax for a few deep breaths. Breathe really deep into the body. Let the breath fill the body. We'll inhale, rise through the head, neck and chest. Back to all fours. Okay. From here, let's do another sunbird before we continue. So palms press firmly into the mat. Right leg will extend back. Toes can be on the ground or squeeze the glute to lift the leg. Left arm reaches forward. Tummy's really tight here. Press the back body to the ceiling. Exhale to release. Goes to the other side. Left leg straightens, toes on the ground or squeeze the glute, lift the leg. Tummy's tight, right fingertips reach forward, thumb to the ceiling. Hold here, strong core. When you're ready, exhale, release the hands or limbs down. Here, curl the toes under, press into down dog. Step the left foot forward to the left side of the mat. We'll press down firmly through that right heel, rising. Hips squared, edges of the feet, outer edges specifically pressing down to the mat. Inhale, fingertips to the ceiling. Good, tummy's tight, ribs deep. All right, So again, we keep that back leg straight. We can engage the glute muscles, pull the tummy weight in, press the hips forward. Here, exhale, release the hands down, interlace the fingertips behind you. Palms separate, elbows bent. You're welcome to stay here or forward up, fold with the arms maybe coming overhead if available. We'll take again some long, deep breaths here. We'll inhale, rise to an upright position. All right, here we got two options. We can take a warrior one or interlace the fingertips, index fingers and thumbs reaching out. We'll lift the back heel and lengthen into crescent. Ribs deep, tummies back. In crescent, you can continue to pull your tummy deeper and deeper and deeper in. Pull the ribs deeper and deeper in. Then lift the chest with that integrity. When you lift the chest to the ceiling, you'll be going into a deeper back bend. So that's optional, and you can take it as far as you want to, but you don't have to. Just wherever you are is probably fine. So just be gentle where you need to be gentle, but you can go a little further if you'd like. All right. So back leg is straight. Here we're going to exhale, release the hands down, runner's lunge. We'll hold here. Remember, you can come down to your shin if you prefer that. Okay. Oh, I forgot the balance. We're gonna have to come up. Sorry. So we'll anchor our feet, maybe even shorten your stance. Inhale, fingertips to the ceiling. Just to come up. Exhale, fingertips reach back behind us to our heel. We keep this front leg bent. Lift the back heel. Entering Dagasana. Front knees bent. Back leg straight. Gave you that progression. I forgot about this one. All right, so here we'll keep reaching through that heel. Here, this is how we lower into our runner's lunge. So we're going to come down to the mat. And then press back into our runner's lunge. You can hold here, back leg straight. Again, your shin is an option if you want to be down on your shin instead. From here, we'll take the right hand beneath the face. Keep the inner thighs hugging to each other, the glutes hugging to each other. Right, left fingertips will go up towards the ceiling. And then you'll exhale, release the hand. Oh yeah, your three options. So you can be there, or if you wanted to take your prayer hands, I know you can't see me at this point, but you know your prayer hands can stack the elbow to the thigh or hook it around. So those are all legit options. If you want to take it a little further. Okay, and then once you're ready, we'll all close the chest. Press the foot back so we can enter down dog. You're welcome to go into child's pose at this point. Or we can take our sequence here where we exhale to the plank. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, any back bend will do. Cobra or Sphinx or up dog. And when you're ready, push back into child's pose. We'll inhale, rise to an upward position. Before we continue, let's compensate at the wrist. So we're going to take the backs of the palms to each side. I'll just press a little weight there because I know we've taken a few down dogs and we've been on our hands for a while, so we're just going to compensate them before we continue. You can rock a little bit if you want. Continue to round down. That being said, we'll also do the feet, so we can release the hands. We do fingertips down, curl the toes under. I'll be sending weight into the hips to stretch the bottoms of the feet. If they feel pretty stretched out, you can probably allow more weight onto them. We've been practicing this like pretty regularly, I think the last maybe a week or two. So hopefully you're able to apply more weight at this point. It's okay otherwise, we'll get there. All right. And then from there, we'll continue with the toes curled under. We'll send our weight to the heels, relax in the forward fold. Release the head, neck and chest. Take some deep breaths here. We'll inhale to a flat back, halfway up, tummy's in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, hooks out to the sides, up to the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands down. Interlace the fingertips behind you, palms separate, elbows bent. Then here we'll exhale, forward fold. Hips go back, arms may go overhead if available. Your inhale, rise to an upright position. Here we'll step into a wide stance. So we'll separate the feet wide. We move the blanket out of the way at this point. So with a long or wide stance, long spine, edges of the feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. We'll inhale, bring the palms up in front of us. Exhale to press the palms down. Do one more like that. Deep breath in. Reconnect with your breath. Exhale, we're going to bring the heels in, toes out, and squat. Taking our hands to each thigh or knee. Okay. We'll then be turning the right toes completely out, left toes slightly in with that, gazing to our right side. And we'll gaze up at the ceiling. So glutes are active, spines are long. So we're not totally squared with the upper body, but we will be shortly. Here we'll then inhale the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. We're going to open up out and into a T, allowing ourselves to go into a warrior two from here. So now we're in warrior two. We can deepen the stance, so squeeze the glutes. Right hand comes to the inner thigh, lengthen the left fingertips overhead, shoulder into its socket. Tummy's tight, glutes active, ribs in. Very strong torso. Curl them straight on the leg into triangle. So it's okay if you have to come up higher for your triangle. Or you can always deepen. So as you reach up through the crown of the head, lengthen through the tailbone, you can end up a little lower into triangle. So just honor where you need to be this morning. Everything's a little bit different. So if you need to be higher, please do so. And release what needs to be released in those areas. We're going to need a little adjustment of the feet for this next one. We'll exhale into pyramid pose. So we'll have to step this left foot slightly forward, and in so we can square ourselves towards the mat and into our pyramid pose or plank pose. Press firmly through both heels, through the outer edges of the feet. One more option. Now you can stay right here the whole time if you want to. Say you need this time here. Perfectly okay. Otherwise, we're taking a twist. So our left hand will go to the inside of the foot. We squeeze the inner thighs. That's where the twist starts from. Inner thighs, pelvic floor. We lengthen the collarbones behind us, and right fingertips go up to the ceiling. So we're twisting here with a long spine. You're welcome to use a block as needed. If you're ready, exhale, close the chest. Turn the toes forward, walk the hands to the center. We're in a wide-legged forward fold now. Edges of the feet parallel to the edges of the mat. Here, feel free to move the hips side to side. Maybe you want to hold them at one side, open up the inner or outer thigh. Keep the tummy pulled up to the spine, even though we're in a fold, and generally relax. We want to keep the tummy tight to the spine. Tummy lifted. Okay, we'll return to the center. Inhale, bring the palms along the insides of the legs. We're going to glide along the insides of the legs, lifting up towards the chest. Exhale to press the palms down. We'll do one more like that, just to reconnect with your breath. Inhale. Exhale to press down. All right, here we'll turn the left toes out. The gaze towards our left side and lunge. Tummies in. Oh, well, one hand on each side. Palms set up. So one hand on each side. Hold it here. From here, inhale, right fingertips are going to come out in front of us. Windmilling open, squaring the shoulder girdle. Shoulder girdle in line with the long edge of your mat. Arms to a T. Right leg is straight, left knee is nice and bent in our warrior two. From here, exhale. Extended side angle pose. Right fingertips will go up towards the ceiling, lengthening from heel to fingertips. So again, it's okay if we need to be higher. You gotta drop the hips, squeeze the glutes, activate the abdominals. Then with that, you might be able to drop a little deeper into the lunge, by dropping the hips, going down to the forearm, yet maintaining the length in each side of the body, in the spine, in the neck. Strengthen the shoulders, integrity in your core. From here, we can lengthen the leg into triangles. So again, it's okay if we want to be up here by the thigh. We might need to breathe through some, tightness or whatever might be going on. But of course, you can always continue to lengthen the spine. Keep reaching through the tailbone, lengthening through the crown, tailbone, crown. Keep it long, and we can enter extended side angle pose. Extended triangle. So wherever you need to be for this one, just know you got a lot of room to play. We'll keep the glutes active, the tummy's in. So remember, on the exhales, you can pull your lower abdomen back, like emptying the air out. So that's a good way to remind yourself of the core engagement. So when you exhale, pull that tummy weight in so you can really feel that core engagement. Okay, here we exhale, close the chest. We're there for quite a while. We will adjust this back leg. We're going to have to step it forward and out a little so we can square ourselves to the mat for our hamstring stretch or pyramid pose. And you are welcome to stay here. You do not have to take the twist if you don't want to. We've already done plenty of twist. If you want to focus on the legs, perfectly fine. Okay? To begin to approach the twist, we'll take the right foot on the inside, right hand on the inside of the foot. Squeeze the inner thigh, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Get as much length as you can possibly get here. And then left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. We'll be holding, so stay strong. Strong in the shoulders, long in the neck and the spine. Abdominals are tight. Exhale to pull the lower abdomen back. Tailbone reaches back. Then exhale, close the chest. Turn the toes forward, wide-legged forward fold. Relax here. All right, for a little gentler twist, we'll take left hand beneath the face. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Right fingertips reach up. It's a little more neutral position. Exhale, close the chest. Left hand goes up towards the ceiling as the right hand goes beneath the face. Exhale, close the chest. Relax in your forward fold. You'll be turning the heels, turn the heels in, toes slightly out. Hands are gonna come up to our thighs, still hips pressing back. We'll be dipping the right shoulder to the inside, or to the center. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder dips to the center. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, one more time, right side dips down. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side, the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip the chest, so both shoulders or shoulder blades engage behind you. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're gonna do one more here. Toes are forward. Inhale, the arms out to a T. Exhale, send your hips slightly back. We're not gonna go all the way. We wanna feel strong. Again, exhale to pull the lower abdomen in. You're supporting yourself with your lower abdomen. We're turning the right toes out. You're gonna have options. So this is the high option, and we'll release the hands. You also have the low options. Okay, we'll come back to the center. Turn the left toes out, exhale, release the hands. So this is the high option. We're sending the hips back, feel free to stay in the high option. Inhale, I'm gonna show you the middle option, right? We go just a little bit deeper, hips still reaching back. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Turning the left toes slightly out here. Inhale, center. Now we have a slower option. We're gonna come as low as you feel comfortable. Okay. Almost getting the chest towards the ground. Inhale, rise. Exhale, switch to the other side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, sweep both palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lead with your elbows. Open the chest and shoulders. Slowly, slowly coming down. So, we'll do one more like that. Deep breath in. Exhale, lead with the elbows. Open. Strong arms, strong back. Expansive heart, chest. All the way down. Very good. Shake it out as needed. We're done with the standing stuff. We'll come down to find a comfortable seat. Also, if you know you want to like prop for your shavasana at the end, just bring another prop with you just to have it nearby, so we don't gotta like grab things again. But for now, we'll find a comfortable seat on our sit bones. So yeah, we're on our sitting bones. We want to take the right leg straight, and then the left knee or left foot to the inner thigh. Okay. If you need support for this left knee, you can stick your extra prop, that maybe you brought with you. You can stick that extra prop in there to relax that hip, okay? Otherwise, we're flexing the right toes. Again, right leg is straight, left knee is bent. We'll inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to pull your lower abdomen back. Inhale, fingertips reach to about shoulder level. Exhale to forward fold, reaching for these right toes. Take some deep breaths as we're isolating this hamstring and calf. Relax the head, neck, and chest. And then inhale, rise to an upright position. All right, let's switch sides. Extend the left leg straight. Right foot comes to the inside of your left thigh. Again, we can take a little prop if you need that support for the elevated knee. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, fingertips to about chest level. Root down through the sitting bones. And exhale, reach forward, forward fold. Inhale to create space. Exhale to pull, again, that lower abdomen in. It may take you deeper into that fold. Otherwise, we're honoring where we need to release and soften, soften our energy, soften our muscle. And then inhale, rise to an upright position. Very good. Here, you can go ahead and lay on our back. So you'll take a blanket for your head support, or something comfy for your head support. Something comfy under the knees if you brought it with you. If you wanted to take your legs up, say you needed some blood flow, so you can also take your legs up if you want to. But as long as you have a little support for the head and or the knees, should be good. We'll take the arms up to a T here. We're entering a twist. So we'll start by hugging the left shin into the chest. So we'll hold here for a little bit as we release that hip socket. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll be taking this left leg over to the right side. So, for example, if the knee doesn't come all the way to the ground, this is actually where your little prop can come in, and you can place your leg onto that little prop, if that's the case. Your left arm is going to be up to a T, so you can stretch that whole side. You can keep the right hand either to a T as well, or place it on the thigh for a little extra weight. We'll turn the head also to the right and take some long, easy breaths here. Continue to breathe deeply and soften these tight spaces. Wherever you may be gripping, you want to let go a little more. Slowly bring the head back to the center. We'll bring the knee back to the center. All right, well, exhale, hug the right shin into the chest. We'll hold here as we breathe into that hip. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. And then we'll be taking this right leg over to the left side. Remember, if the knee doesn't quite come to the ground, you can place a prop underneath it so you have a little more support as we enter this twist. Right arm will be out at a T. Left hand can be on the thigh if you need that extra weight, or it can also be out of the T. Last thing, you can turn your head to the left side and take some deep breaths into tight areas. Acknowledge, scan your body, acknowledge and see what's going on in different parts. And we'll send more breath into those areas. Clear that space using your breath. From here, we can slowly bring the knee back to the center. Shift the hips so we feel centered in our mat. Also take your prop if you have something under your knees, or say you were gonna do your incline. You're welcome to set up your incline, do your pillows, stack them, right? All we're gonna do next is hold the knees in, release the low back. You can rock side to side, roll. You can even circle these inside the hip sockets, go the other way. And all the while, you can be setting up your props. You know you want that incline. All right, and then whenever you're ready, once you've moved the hips enough, you've released the low back enough, we can extend the legs along the mat or props and relax your palms by your sides, away from the body, and let your eyes drift closed. And let the eyes drift closed if they haven't already. Allow your forehead and eyebrows to soften. Your eyes and cheekbones to relax. And the jaw to drop. Rest the tongue at the roof of the mouth. You need to allow relaxation as your muscles melt into the mat. And to allow movement back into the fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in. Allow movement into the wrists and ankles, into the arms and legs. The full body stretch. Reach out through the heels, out through the fingertips. And we'll turn over to one side. Rest the head and the arm, or wherever it feels comfortable. Take at least 2 deep breaths. And then we'll be pressing firmly into the mat and rise to a comfortable seat. We'll relax the palms to the lap, index fingers to the thumbs. Bring your mind's attention to your breath. Inhale, sweep the palms out to the sides, up to the ceiling. Join the palms together at the top. Exhale the hands to your heart center. So bow the head to acknowledge your heart. Acknowledge your inner being. So you take a moment to thank yourself for connecting inward, committing to your wellness, celebrating your movements, celebrating your well-being. Yes, here, thank you for choosing to be here this morning and practicing yoga with me. Thank you.
Namaste. That was great.